The next thing down after mission and vision values was vision. And vision is, okay, let's look over, see that mountaintop. That we want to get to the top of that mountain. Now, it's not a map for how to get there over this particular hill. We don't know if there's a river. We don't have a road map and any particular tools or ideas or tactics for how we're going to get there. It's just that's where we want to go. So in a very general, down the road, what we like to do, we'd like to dominate the profit pool of one target customer niche at a time. So instead of thinking of trying to sell stuff to any and everybody, which would be like the decathlete, who, they compete against other decathletes, it's a fair fight, but if a decathlete has to go up against an event specialist, the event specialist will win because their structure is totally tuned and appropriate for that particular event, and that's all they do. So they have no excess. They get maximum output for least amount of input. We want maximum value for least cost to serve. The difference is profit. We have to do that by tailoring the service value solution to each niche, because each niche is different by definition. So and if you read, you go back to playlist number 4 and the 57 clips that are there, that's all about what I call nicheonomics as an overall thing. But by dominating the profit pool, we can create four-way win economics for all of our stakeholders, and we get large profit economies of scale within a tight scope. In other words, that works fantastically in that niche. It wouldn't work in another niche. But in this niche, we own it, and we own it at the highest value at the lowest cost for the best net profit going. As a result of doing that, 100% of our customers will be profitable. That's a vision. Will we ever get there? I don't know, but it's something we can aspire to, because right now, 80% of the customers the average distributor have are either break-even or losers. And so we have to figure out how we're going to make everybody happy, one way or the other. The part of the vision will be we'll grow our suppliers faster than the industry from achieving best customer share penetration. So in other words, if we don't get 10, 20, 30% of the average customer, we're getting 80, 90%. We're trying to partner these guys and retain them and keep them. And if we particularly partner and retain the gazelles that are growing, they're going to grow us. As a result, we grow faster in the industry. We're making great money, so we buy more stuff from our suppliers. We pay our bills on time. The suppliers may come and say, well, yes, you're growing fast in the industry and you're paying your bills on time, but you're disappointing us because you're not trying to sell all of our line, and you're not trying to sell all of our line to all the potential customers out there. Yeah, well, that's a loser strategy. You're happy to load up the channel, but you're not thinking about how do your channel partners do a good value added for one niche at a time. You don't have to get in that argument with them. Tell them you're going to do whatever they want you to do, and then focus on nicheonomics, and then they'll come in and crow and be so excited about how well you're doing all their programs. Now, once we get the vision, that's nice. Now the strategy is, well, okay, fine, but what's our number one niche we're going to go after? So we use our net profit analytics to start to look at our top 20, 30, 40 customers and put them in different piles and see if we don't have 4, 5, 6, 7 customers who are in a birds of the same feather pile, and say, oh, okay, let's go study these guys deeper. Let's visit them and understand, what they like and don't like and so forth. I've done guidelines on these things. In fact, here are the references over here. But this is going to allow us to do a better job of defining the service value equation for those people and to our employees. So once we have fantastic service, unconditionally guaranteed for 5 core guys and 5 targets, that will get us last look plus an extra point for the rep, an extra point for the service horse they're riding. And the customer will say, but I don't like that. I still want a lower price. Okay, fine. Well, then let's get married. And if you work on my cost to serve and get that down and your total procurement cost too, then, we'll both be better off. And that's covered in these clips, 110 to 118. As a result, we'll partner the best guys in the niche, get them going on a win-win basis, and we'll continue to work on designing, installing, improving, adapting, and innovating service value chain solutions on really an account-by-account basis for the very largest guys. So that would be a specific strategy that is a more crystallized carve out of the general vision. That's the end of the slide. Thanks, and we'll go on to the next slide.